about what I do on television.
Whoa, sorry about that. This was fascinating. Chris Cuomo I'm going to show you the conversation first. I'm sure most of you have seen it, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway, because poor Chris Cuomo just had a rough night at some point, and someone got a video of it. So here's the backdrop, and I'm just going to play this raw for now, and then we'll get into it. We'll get into it because there's some things in here, and we're going to go through it a couple times because a couple things he says in here just kind of tripped me out. I'm like, really, Chris Cuomo? Are you serious? But anyway, let's just watch it. Here's the altercation. Enjoy.
You're fucking people. It's like the N-word for us.
Hang on. Oh, there you go. Start over. Let's try it now. Maybe. Perhaps.
My name is Chris Cuomo. I'm an anchor on CNN.
You're much...
Fredo is from The Godfather. He was that weak brother.
Isn't that your
and
brother?
And they use it as an Italian aspersion. Any of you Italian? Are you Italian? It's a fucking insult to your people. It's an insult to your fucking people. It's like the N-word for us. Is that a cool fucking thing?
You're a much more reasonable guy in person than you seem to be on television.
Yeah, but if you want to play, then we'll fucking play. If you've got something you want to say about what I do on television, then say it. But don't call me a fucking insult.
Hey, listen.
What?
I don't want any problems.
Yeah, you're going to have a big fucking problem.
What's the problem?
It's a little different on TV. Don't fucking insult me like that.
I didn't insult you.
You call me Fredo. It's like I call you punk bitch. You like that? You want that to be your nickname?
I didn't call you that.
You called me Fredo. You know my name's not fucking Fredo.
I thought your name was.
You did not think my name was fucking Fredo. Don't be a liar. You want to be a man, stand up like a man.
I'm standing up, man.
You want to be a man, I'm here. Then fucking own it. Then own what you said.
Hey.
Then own what you said.
Listen, man, I don't have a problem with you, man.
Yeah, you're going to have a fucking problem.
What? What are you going to do about it?
I'll fucking ruin your shit.
Then.
I'll fucking throw you down these stairs like a fucking punk.
Please do.
Why, so you can fucking sue?
You don't want
so you can fucking sue?
Well, why don't you do it?
Go take a swing then. You want to call me Fredo? Take a fucking swing.
I'm not going to swing
Take a fucking swing. Watch your fucking hands. Take a swing. Watch your fucking hands. Take a swing. No, come on, boy. Come on, boy. So you want to call me shit? Call me shit then. I'm right fucking here. I'll fucking wreck your shit. I'll fucking wreck your shit.
Stop.
You didn't know what you were doing when you
thought
called
it
me
was your
Fredo?
name, man.
I
thought it was your name.
You didn't know, right? Hey, you didn't know what you were saying, right?
I thought it was his name.
I'm
breaking it up. I'm breaking it up. This is my buddy.
Hey, look at all these cameras. You're in for it. You're in for it.
I mean, for what?
You're
You
in
call me
for it.
fucking Fredo?
You're in for it.
You call me Fredo?
Okay, so there's the there it is. So last night this video comes on. I think I'm watching Hard Bastard. Yeah, I think I was watching Hard Bastard, and the video comes on. And so in real time, I'm watching this. So I pop over to Twitter to see, hey, somebody's got to be seeing this. I'm not sure. And literally, when I went onto Twitter, it was like trending at number 17. I clicked away. I clicked back. It's trending at number 2. I click away. I click back. It's trending number 1. And I was thinking, well, why? How did this get out? How did this get out so fast? And apparently, and it's still. And here's the thing, it's still trending number 1. It is still trending number 1 on Twitter, and the reason for that is apparently Donald Trump Jr. retweeted somebody tweeting this out. Oh, now this is new. This is new. Apparently, YouTube and Twitter has taken down the video. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now, it took it down. Now, it didn't take it down from everywhere because that video that I just the video I just showed you wasn't the YouTube version. So YouTube, that was someone that reposted it on Twitter. See, I downloaded that video as soon as I saw it, because I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to let YouTube take this down. But now I wonder if I'm going to get a strike for this, for even showing it. All right, let's check. Here, I'm going to get back onto me here. I'm going to go into, let's see. Let me look at my YouTube history here. I'm going to open a YouTube window here and just check real quick. apparently, has this been taken down? Are you kidding me? All right, let's see here. What time did I watch? Yes, it's gone. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, wait. Let's see. Oh, no. Let's see.
You're gonna have a
No. Twitter, YouTube is not taking it down. Okay, so this is the original video still here on YouTube, put up by somebody called That's the Point with Brandon. Okay, so that video is still up there. Someone said, I don't know why. Maybe just someone took it down in certain places. Let's see. Let's see what they have here. Let's try to open it over here.
You're gonna have a
Oh no, it's still there. YouTube didn't take it down. They must have put it back up. So apparently, I know, maybe I'm in trouble. I don't know. Fascinating. So anyway, I'm watching this trending number 1, and then it was trending number 2 because something about The Bachelor started trending number 1. And so I'm thinking, okay, well, mostly things when they trend on Twitter, at night, they're usually done trending by the morning, right? They're usually done. And, but no, it's still trending number 1. And part of the reason is now Donald Trump tweeted about it too. So it's trending number 1. Here's my big point of contention with this. I don't think that now clearly the guy who called him Fredo, a lot of people call him Fredo, but then again, a lot of people call Donald Trump Jr. Fredo. A lot of people call Eric Trump Fredo. So it's not that he got called Fredo. But what pisses me off about this is Chris Cuomo decided to call this a let's see, what is a slur, an ethnic slur? He said it's like, did you hear him say it? He said it's like calling a black person the N-word. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay? The so-called N-word has a very, very long history. Fredo is just a joke that people say from the movie The Godfather. It's not a slur against Italians. It's a slur. It's not even a slur. It's a joke calling someone the dumb kid. Okay? So I'm watching this just develop all night long. And it's cracking me up. It's just cracking me up that this is trending. And but the thing that really pissed me off, again, what pissed me off though is when he said Fredo is like using the N-word. You know what else Chris Cuomo has said? Fredo is like you, or what is like the N-word? When you say to a journalist, fake news. Are you kidding me? So apparently anytime you insult Chris Cuomo or have some kind of an insult for Chris Cuomo, it's like using the N-word. It's just ridiculous. Now it is trending number 1 on Twitter. Obviously, we're going to go into Twitter trends later, but I just want to go through this hashtag a little bit. Just some of the stupid things people say. First of all, T. Beckett Adams is correct. We should not be getting this much mileage out of the Fredo story. That's the truth. Fredo Cuomo's a vicious mouth. Okay. Some of the hot takes though were just killing me. And by the way, there is absolutely video of people using Fredo on Chris Cuomo's show on CNN. And as I scroll through this, here we go. Here, look. This is on Chris's show.
Look, first of all, zoos maybe have fences to protect the animals from people like Donald Trump Jr. who like to shoot them. But at the end of the day, Donald Trump Jr. and whatever he says, can I just file my nails? I mean, this is an entitled, rich, spoiled little brat whose only call to fame is being his daddy's son, who hasn't built anything of his own, who hasn't done anything of his own, who is somehow trying to hang on to the fame of his father in order to have some level of relevancy. Steve was right. He didn't even make the cut that his brother-in-law and sister did to be part of the Oval Office and the White House staff. Daddy kept Fredo back home. So
whoa. What did Anna say there? Now look at Chris's face and listen to what Anna says here. What did she say?
Brother-in-law and sister did to be part of the Oval Office and the White House staff. Daddy kept Fredo back home.
Whoa! So, look at the lack of reaction for Chris Cuomo there. I thought that was a slur, the equivalent of using the N-word. Chris didn't even react. That's amazing. That's amazing. And in fact, one of the things that people call Donald Trump Jr. is Fredo. Oh, here we go. Let's be clear. Fredo Cuomo's lying. Fredo isn't an ethnic slur, but as a nickname, so funny. Just imagine the troll-in-chief, real Donald Trump, calling him Fredo and Fredo freaking out. It would be fucking epic. Yeah, it sure would. It sure would. When someone calls Chris Cuomo Fredo, oh my gosh, what's this guy doing? We're on Twitter trends already. Oh my gosh. Oh! Okay, that has nothing to do with it. But, you know, here's the thing. Oh my gosh, I'll have to open that one. We'll have to go into that article. Anna Navarro. Oh. Unsolicited advice. If you're going to hurl an insult at someone, target a person whose bicep measure is not more than your IQ. Also, I fucking love Chris Cuomo. If you're offended by the expected, kindly go clutch your pearls while you support Trump. Well, Anna Navarro, you did call one of the Trump kids Fredo, so you know all about that. Insult, don't you? Neera Tanden, who's she's a big wig in the Democratic Party. People who tell you it's okay to call an Italian man Fredo are the same people who said it was okay to throw money at a woman leader and call her a whore. What? What the hell are you talking about, Neera? Are you out of your flipping mind? What are you talking about? Now, I found that very fascinating because I think there's a journalist, Caitlin Johnston, who had a really good retort to that, and that is, I actually retweeted it. Where is it? Chris Fredo Cuomo is a wealthy member of a Democratic Party family dynasty. He's an off-brand Chelsea Clinton. His efforts to portray himself as a victim of ethnic persecution are hilarious and should be mocked relentlessly for the rest of his career. The answer to the question, it's yes, cameraman Jay, that's exactly who we're talking about. Some random guy in the street, check your logic, called him Fredo. And he had a conniption on the street. It was crazy. Of course, then what if we all come together and settle this matter and put it behind us by agreeing that Acosta is actually Fredo? Yes, he is. So anyway, yeah. Let's go into this. I want to check this article real quick from the Daily Caller. Put up a quick article about it. Chris Cuomo getting hit on all sides, insisting Fredo is an ethnic slur. Chris Cuomo's explosive recorded reaction to being called Fredo by a photograph seeker had the CNN anchor trending on Twitter for all the wrong reasons. A video posted on the YouTube channel That's the Point with Brandon shows Cuomo getting increasingly upset and even threatening violence during a verbal altercation with a man who called him Fredo. However, while plenty of F-bombs were being tossed about the angry CNN anchor, the phrase that seemed to get the most attention on Twitter was his labeling an Italian Fredo to calling an African-American person the N-word. That's the one that pisses me off, folks. Donald Trump Jr.'s someone who has been called Fredo himself by a guest on Cuomo's own show led the charge. Hey, Chris Cuomo, take it from me. Fredo isn't the N-word for Italians. It just means you're the dumb brother. But there are plenty more. I'm glad they did this because I don't want to go through all the tweets. Today I learned that Fredo is like the N-word for people of Italian descent. According to Chris Cuomo, who also once said that fake news is the equivalent of the N-word for journalists. Oh, yeah, there you go. What else here? I don't believe I have to say this, but Fredo is not an Italian slur. It means a stupid guy who doesn't know he's stupid, frequently used on non-Italians like Don Jr. God. Oh, and gonna pace around my apartment the rest of the night thinking about how someone can claim Fredo is like the N-word for Italians. Very normal shit. Almost too normal. Yeah. Fredo trending right next to Dick Sweat. Comparing someone to a character from The Godfather is an ethnic slur, says the network who just had Richard Spencer on says the network who had Richard Spencer on a couple. Yeah, they tried. CNN tried to back him up because people are asking CNN, hey, what are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do about this little altercation you had? So here's the shot. Oh, what the hell happened there? That's not what I want. Okay, here's the shot. This is Matt Dornick, who is a executive or whatever at CNN. Chris Cuomo defended himself when he was verbally attacked with the use of an ethnic slur in an orchestrated setup. We completely support him. Huh. I think that's my new thing. Huh. And here's the chaser. Oh, CNN has Richard Spencer on. White. Oh my gosh, the fact that they had Richard Spencer. No, Richard Spencer is completely irrelevant in this planet right now, and CNN has to bring him on. He has absolutely no relevance to anything. He is a one-man nobody. Okay? Like I said, Richard Spencer couldn't fill a small conference room at the Hoboken, New Jersey Howard Johnson's. Okay? Nobody cares about Richard Spencer. More on this as opposed to morons this. Fredo's an ethnic slur. Defended himself equals threatened to throw a man down the stairs. Yeah, threatened to throw the man down the stairs. That's in regards to CNN's statement. Chris Cuomo defended himself. Yeah, he went to attack the dude. If Fredo was the N-word for Italians, we would call it the other F word, and we don't, so it's not. Madison Gaziotto, I'm an Italian American, and Fredo is honestly not the term that I would be considered the most assaulting to Italians. A lot of people made fun of him. Dana Loesch. Wait, is Fredo an ethnic slur, as CNN says, or not? And that's showing the Anna Navarro using it. The real unfairness of the Fredo tag is nobody ever calls anyone the Sonny of the family, but Sonny was pretty much a disaster in his own right. Yeah, if you're not sure of the reference, this is from The Godfather. Fredo was there was three brothers, Michael, Sonny, and Fredo. Michael was the smart and really ruthless one. I can't remember, or Sonny was smart too. I can't remember Sonny's thing, but Fredo was kind of the dumb one who always, screwed things up, and they end up I think they end up killing him in the end. I haven't seen The Godfather in so long. I get them all mixed up. But anyway, Donovan Nunes was also referred to as Fredo on CNN in March. CNN's David Gregory compared Donald Trump Jr. to Fredo in February. And in January, CNN's Anna Navarro referred to Donald Trump Jr. as Fredo to Cuomo on his own show. And notice, Cuomo didn't react at all because he didn't even think twice about it being any kind of a slur. If it was that big of a slur, wouldn't you automatically go, Anna, I appreciate your commentary, but please don't use that type of language on my show. Oh, because it's not a slur. Anyway, So I had a whole bunch of tweets I saved about this, but I think this is a pretty good roundup of the whole Fredo thing. Still trending #1 on Twitter. That's pretty amazing. After an evening, usually they don't trend the next day, but of course, the reason it's trending today is because the president also made a reference to Chris Cuomo's being Fredo. So yeah, that's kind of how it goes when you're what the hell's going on here? Fredding trends. All right, but anyway, let's see. Oh, some people wanted to be. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh, would Chris Cuomo be given a red flag for his recent rant? Filthy language and a total loss of control. He shouldn't be allowed to have any weapon. He's nuts. Oh my God. The president's going ham on this dude. I'm sorry. Here's what I'm referencing here. You know, they're talking about doing red flag laws. And this is why I think it's a terrible, terrible idea. Because you can red flag anybody. And that's not that's not due process. Okay? You do not have your rights taken away from you for due process. What if they started having let's get into this is an aside. The whole idea of red flag laws. Okay, so is there any other right in the Constitution that can be taken away because of red flag laws? Meaning a pre-crime punishment. So because you potentially committed a crime. Okay, so are there red flag laws for the First Amendment, freedom of speech? Okay, you know what? We think this person is going to say some dangerous things, so we're going to take away their right to speak. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. That's called Twitter. And YouTube too. Oh my gosh. This is insanity. It's insane. So anyway, that's for those of you who are not up to speed on the Chris Cuomo thing, there you go. Like I said, I did tweet this morning, you know, so Chris Cuomo says that calling a man with Italian ancestry Fredo is the equivalent of calling a black man the N-word. Fredo, please. Oh man. So hey everybody, gosh, we got a full house today. I have not even said a good morning, and just to let you know, Maniac Man 2030 was first today, so you do get the bell, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning, Longfish, Maddie, Evil One, Zombie Teddy, Richo, Sarah, Jaeger Pony, Tyler F, Longfish 61, Straight Sith Male. Oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch of people here. Sheograth, Cynical Lindsay. Yeah, did I already say Jaeger Pony? I think I did. Rolling Bear. Couple new folks in the chat today too. Talon Blood Rain. That's right, Talon Blood Rain. Cameraman Jay, Check Your Logic. Duck Dog. Holy smokes. MC. Hammer time. Dark Isle. Man, we are just loaded up for today. It's awesome. Good morning, everybody. I'm so happy to have you here on the Morning Night Live. We're here, for those of you who are new, we're here every day, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, 2 p.m. GMT. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you click the bell. Also, just as the Morning Night Live is sponsored by the people in the chat, you guys. So right down here, the biggest thing you can do for me is if you enjoy the show, share it out. Even if you watch the show at off hours or whatever. Good morning, Marsupial Gamer 2 and Green Badger Outdoors. Share the show, hit the share button. Or if you follow me on Twitter over here, at Dawg Knight. I'm also on Minds and Gab and those same things. Or my Instagram is, yes, that's Marty, although I don't really use it for this show. And then also we do super chats through Streamlabs, which is in the description down below. I do not have enough. I don't have enough subscribers for YouTube chat super chats, but that's okay. If you want to support the show that way, we do appreciate that. That's great incentive for me to keep doing what I do, although I'm going to keep doing what I do because I love what I do. Where's our 70s porn music? That's a good question, Richo. I haven't clicked any music on today, so let's now that we're going to start getting into the stories, let's we'll add a little music to the background here, and let me just make a couple clicks. It'll take me a second. And browse. I don't want to blow your ears out with how this usually works. Here we go. Because for those of you who are not familiar with the show, we love da funk. Except some of you decided that it sounds more like 70s porn music. But hey, whatever. We love da funk. All right, so there you go. And here we'll kick that in real quick, and let me get a little volume check. Oh, see, we do not want it that loud. All right, and 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna start this from the beginning though, because this is kind of a kicking tune. Hang on, here we go, and there we go. Now, if y'all can help me out, if the volume is too much and you can't hear me or whatever else is on the screen, just let me know. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat and make sure that we keep that at a decent level so you can still hear what the hell we're talking about, all right? All right, let's get into our stories today. We already did our Chris Cuomo, which is also trending #1 on Twitter. We'll get into Twitter trends toward the end of the show. Couple things. The big news still a lot of people talking about Jeffrey Epstein. And now we have some more details about what happened with him. Hang on, I gotta change my volume on my earphones because it's too loud for me. There we go. Excuse me. All right, so little update on Jeffrey Epstein. Apparently, they figured out how he killed himself. He hung himself with a prison bed sheet, according to a source. Jeffrey Epstein was found hanging in his lower Manhattan jail cell with a bed sheet wrapped around his neck and secured to the top of a bunk bed, which, you know what? Now, for me, I'm just trying to figure out how the hell you do that. The convicted pedophile who was 6 feet tall apparently killed himself by kneeling towards the floor and strangling himself with a makeshift noose. Law enforcement sources said Monday. He hadn't been checked on for several hours, sources say. Epstein was unresponsive when he was discovered in a cell with a special housing unit of the Metropolitan Correctional Center at around 6:30 a.m. on Saturday, the Federal Bureau of Prisons has said. Staffers attempted to revive him, and he was taken to an infirmary inside the lockup, then transported by ambulance to the New York Presbyterian Lower Manhattan Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. FBI and the Justice Department are both investigating the incidents. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to figure that out. Now you hang yourself off a bunk bed with a bed sheet. I mean, that's some innovative shit, if you ask me. Because I don't know how tall the bunk beds are, but clearly your feet are going to be able to reach the floor. So what do? Doesn't your body have a natural reaction to not kill yourself unless you're hanging where you can't reach the floor? I don't know. I've never tried it. I'm never going to. But this whole thing, there are so many questions, and honestly, I'm just done speculating. Okay, people have done it with doorknobs. Well, maybe they have. I'm just reading the chat here. But anyway, so that's how they found him. Now, it's just so odd. It just happened to be when they take him off watch. It just happens to be when the camera's not working. It just happens to be when the guards aren't doing their regular checks every 30 minutes. Everything about this stinks. But again, we're going to let the Justice Department figure it out. And hey, guess what? That's exactly what they plan to do. But first of all, William Barr has a warning for any of the co-conspirators in the Jeffrey Epstein sex trafficking case. Remember yesterday we talked about this. They've been doing this. Oh my gosh. I need a sip of my reparations coffee. I'm having a coughing fit. I'm sorry about that. All right. Anyway, like we said yesterday, this wasn't being seen as an individual crime this time. Remember we said yesterday that this is being treated as a conspiracy, meaning they are also interested in the co-conspirators, and the only person who can actually as a witness for some of these people is dead now. Attorney General William Barr warned co-conspirators in the sex trafficking case involved convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein that they should not rest easy because the case is not over despite Epstein's death over the weekend. Barr, who delivered the remarks while speaking to the National Fraternal Order of Police in New Orleans, said that the case was personally important to him and the Justice Department. Most importantly, this case was important to the victims who had the courage to come forward and deserve the opportunity to confront the accused in the courtroom, Barr said. Let me assure you, this case will continue on against anyone who was complicit with Epstein. Any co-conspirators should not rest easy. The victims deserve justice and they will get it. Now, the funny thing about this, all day yesterday, the last couple days on Twitter, I've been reading the TDS crowd has been all over this. Joy Reid, saying, that's just something about has to do with Donald Trump, and all the usual suspects saying, yeah, Trump, Epstein, Trump, Epstein, Trump, Epstein, Trump, Epstein, like peas and carrots or something. But in fact, you gotta figure, okay, look, the only person when Epstein was originally charged in Florida who came and helped with the case was Donald Trump. The only people who cut ties with Epstein back then, long before that case came about, was Donald Trump. They banned him from Mar-a-Lago. He banned him from all his clubs for one incident that Trump said, nope, you can't come to any of my shit anymore. You get the hell away from me. And who's Justice Department? Who's the president? Who's the head of the branch of government that was prosecuting Jeffrey Epstein? Oh, Donald Trump. He's the head of the executive branch, and that's where the Justice Department is. So I don't, all these people saying, this is Trump trying to, just, save his own ass. I don't think so. There would never be, if that were the case, there would never be a case. They'd just said, Epstein, you stay somewhere way far away and we're not going to bother you. No, the Trump Justice Department decided to arrest him and charge him with these new charges. So, I don't think so. I just don't think so. Sorry, TDS people. You're just not, you're barking up the wrong tree on this one. Anyway, Epstein died early on Saturday morning after he was found unresponsive in jail. Yeah, we know that. But it's, yeah, so some of the mainstream media reactions is in this article, which quickly ignited conspiracy theories from the mainstream media. MSNBC's Joe Scarborough suggested that Russia could have been involved in Epstein's death, while MSNBC host Joy Ann Reid suggested that Barr was involved in the death and suggested that he might be involved in a cover-up. Yeah, that's likely. Following Epstein's death, Barr released the following statement. I was appalled to learn that Jeffrey Epstein was found dead early this morning from an apparent suicide while in federal custody. Mr. Epstein's death raises serious questions that must be answered. In addition to the FBI's investigation, I have consulted with the Inspector General, who is opening an investigation into the circumstances of Mr. Epstein's death. So anyway, lots of stuff going on with that. All right, and then my third, just one other last thing. Apparently, Epstein told somebody that he had dirt on tech oligarchs, according to a report. I don't know who the report's from, but this is from the Washington Examiner. Convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein claimed to have dirt on prominent people in the technology sector. That's interesting. I wonder who. I wonder if one of them is a robot. The multimillionaire made the boast to New York Times columnist James Stewart during a conversation at his Manhattan mansion last year. He said people in Silicon Valley had a reputation for being geeky workaholics, but that was far from the truth. They were hedonistic and regular users of recreational drugs. He said he witnessed prominent tech figures taking drugs and arranging for sex. Mr. Epstein stressed he never drank or used drugs of any kind, Stewart wrote. Stewart did not name anyone in particular, and it's unclear whether Epstein told of any names. Stewart said that this 90-minute conversation was on background and could not be attributed to Epstein. But Stewart said he determined that condition. I see. But Stewart said that he determined that condition expired due to Epstein's apparent suicide in a Manhattan jail over the weekend. So we're going to be looking at Stewart's notes. Stewart said he sought an interview with Epstein to discuss whether he was advising Tesla and founder Elon Musk to find a new chief executive. Tesla denies seeking Epstein's help, but Epstein told Stewart that he was considered radioactive, and Tesla would deny that he had given advice if it ever became public. So I wonder who these tech people are. Musk, the robot at Facebook. Could it be Jack? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe more techie tech than social tech. All right, moving on. What else we got? Oh, and then there's a good, I'm not going to read this one, but there's an article in Vanity Fair talking about this woman that used to help Epstein find women. Her name is Ghislaine Maxwell. Here's the lead. Is it possible prosecutors have lost track of Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's alleged co-conspirator in this pedophile ring? For the past few weeks, rumors have circulated that she's 400 pounds and living in Florida, or that she's living the high life in London or the continent. But according to the Washington Post, authorities are having a hard time locating her. Those who know her say it's possible that she's as much of a Houdini as Epstein. Both of them liked having secrets, and the way those secrets kept people off balance. Jeffrey always wanted to give the impression that he was an international man of mystery. I control everyone and everything. I collect people. I own people. I can damage people, says an ex-girlfriend. As a part of Epstein's original plea deal negotiated with Alexander Acosta, now it's funny how Vanity Fair highlights Alexander Acosta because he was in the Trump administration. Anyway, others implicated were also given immunity from prosecution, which is partly why victims like Virginia Roberts-Giroux pursued her and others in civil courts. But Epstein's death has not stopped the current investigation. We remain committed to standing for you, Jeffrey Berman, U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, wrote in a statement after Epstein's death. And our investigation of the conduct charged in the indictment, which included the conspiracy count, remains ongoing. That word conspiracy again. There we go. So anyway, I'm not gonna read this article, but I'm gonna put it in the chat. If you want to right click that and open a new tab or whatever you do to keep that out there, I thought that was a fascinating, just a fascinating article about that woman. She's got some splaining to do. Let's just put it that way. All right, moving on. Oh, so the other day we were talking about Joaquin Castro, and apparently brother Julian Castro kind of endorsed what he did when he published a bunch of Trump donors from San Antonio's names. And it was clearly a hit list. It was clearly a list that he wanted people to go out and harass people. Yes, the information was public, as in if you went and looked it up on Open Secrets or whatever, yes, the information was public. But the way Joaquin Castro put it out on Twitter, gosh, I am having problems today. The way Joaquin Castro put it out on Twitter was just Bush League. Clearly a hit list, clearly wanted people harassed. The funny thing is, though, the barbecue place that he put front and center on that list has been doing booming business ever since. So maybe it was a good advertisement for that. But anyway, in a testy exchange, presidential candidate Julian Castro endorsed his brother's publishing of Trump donors enemy list. Here, let's just watch the video. I'm not going to read the article. Here's the video right here. Listen to this.
Some of these Trump donors are being targeted and harassed. Republican or Democrat, why is that okay?
How is it not an act of intimidation?
It is not okay for anybody to harass anybody else. It doesn't matter where somebody's coming from the right or the left. It's not okay for people to harass other people, and nobody ever said that it was.
So then why post the list online?
Is it an act of intimidation?
My brother put out a list of names of people who had maxed out to the Trump campaign. That is public information.
Oh.
That kind of information is put out all the time. And for anybody to pretend or suggest that it's not, that's just untrue.
Did he single them out, though?
Let me also be clear. He did not put down anybody's private information.
Oh, really? Hold up. So he did not single them out, but he did put out their names and where they worked. So is that any better? Is that okay? So you put out their names and where they work. So that's, I mean, it's, even though that's kind of private information, that's kind of saying, okay, go harass this business, go harass these people. So here, let's watch the rest of it, and then we'll get in this hand. Here we go.
He did not put down their addresses. He did not put down their phone numbers. All right, that is not.
But he singled them out.
What
Secretary.
he did is not doxing. Anybody who understands what doxing is knows that that's what he did not do. That. All right. What he did was he put forward publicly available information that was already out there. The right wing wants to make this a story because they want to pretend like in some way that's equivalent to the hate or the division that Donald Trump is fostering in this country.
As if there was, then what? Okay, so if it's public information, why did you have to put it out there? Why did you have to put it out there juxtaposed to your statement that these are people funding hate and division? Okay, if they would have looked up the information themselves, all they would have seen was these are people who donated to Donald Trump. But no, your brother didn't do that. Your brother made a special list of people in San Antonio, including where they worked, unless they were retired, their full name, with the statement that these are people who are funding hate against immigrants. In San Antonio, a town with a large Hispanic population. And you're saying that these people at these businesses are people who hate Hispanic people? Wow. Why would that seem like maybe you're making a hit list? Why would it seem that way? You're lying through your teeth, Julian.
It is not. I guess what Donald Trump wants is he wants these donors to be secret. He doesn't want you to know who's donating to him.
Do you know that they're donating to you too?
He doesn't want you to know who's donating to him because that's inconvenient.
Do you know
for
that they're
him.
donating to you too?
Maybe he believes that these people are embarrassed that they're donating to him.
But they're donating to yours as well.
Yeah, that's just a bullshit statement. Anyway, good morning, Neckerson Collins. How you doing? Your boy Pat, my brother. Pat, my brother, is in the chat. I'd like to see that. Good, welcome, sir. So anyway, so he was finally asked late last week whether his brother Joaquin Castro's name and shame doxing campaign to out people in his Texas 20 congressional district who donated the maximum amount to President Donald Trump's re-election campaign. The question came during a campaign stop in Iowa in the exchange between Castro and the journalists. Asking them was testy at times. So they go. Then they describe the thing. The back and forth didn't get any better from there as Julian Castro continued to dodge the bigger issue about whether or not what his brother did should be considered deliberate political intimidation of private donors, which is exactly what it was. All right. Where's the one I want? I had a companion story to that, but I must have clicked it out. So anyway, we're gonna move on. Now guess what, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to have some golf cart control. Hi, Smarty Bear. Good morning. How you doing? We're gonna have to have some golf cart control because a man drove a golf cart through a Walmart, hit shoppers. 56-year-old man sped through the front doors and hit several patrons before crashing into a cash register, according to Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. This dude, a 56-year-old man charged his golf cart through a Walmart on Thursday, terrorizing shoppers before he crashed into a cash register, according to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Deputies were summoned to the Walmart on 92, whatever that address, where they found Michael Dale Hudson blocking the liquor store entrance on his golf cart and demanding to talk to the manager. Well, maybe this was not an act of white terrorism, but we'll have to wait till the authorities do a full investigation. While deputies spoke to Hudson, the agency said he suddenly drove away and raced towards the main entrance, nearly striking several pedestrians along the way. Sped away. He sped away. He sped away on a golf cart. Did he put that 454 Hemi in the golf cart? How do you speed away on a golf cart? They go kind of fast, but I can run down a golf cart. I have a bad hip. Anyway, he ignores deputies' order to stop, the agent said as he drove through the glass front doors. He entered the store. He entered the checkout area, struck several patrons, and caused many others to jump out of his way, the sheriff's office said. Then he crashed into a register, which is where deputies took him into custody. Oh, man, I don't know what's going on with me today. A few shoppers were injured but treated at the scene by paramedics. They were not taken to the hospital. So anyway, we need golf cart control. You know what? I think I have... I'm just wondering, the next time I go play golf, are there going to be federal officials there doing a background check to make sure I don't have any red flags? Oh my gosh. Good. All right. If you outlaw golf carts, good one, Green Badger. If you outlaw golf carts, only outlaws will have golf carts. I just like that he sped away. Here's the scene. Here, let's see if we can put this on the screen here. Oh my gosh, this window's huge. Hang on. Here's the video. Oh, there he goes. And then, oh my gosh, that is kind of scary though. Oh my God, he went right through the doors. Get the hell out of the way! Get the fuck out of the way! Oh my! All right, so yeah, there you go. We're gonna have some. I think we're gonna have to begin confiscating golf carts. When you see this tweet about Whitney Cummings, I haven't yet, but we'll be seeing it soon, I'm sure. Oh my gosh, it'll probably be trending. Okay, here's another one. Beto. Oh, there's the Houston Chronicle. Is it? The Houston Chronicle has asked Beto to drop out. Okay, Beto should drop out anyway. He's not, first of all, Beto's. You can see me here shaking my head. Beto is not the brightest bulb on the tree. He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. 426 Hemi. Oh yeah, it's a Chevy's a 454. I'm sorry. I was thinking. Well, we didn't have 426. We had a 440 Hemi in our New Yorker that we used to have. We had a 68 New Yorker with a 440 Hemi. But I know there's a 426 too, right, Dawg? Maybe. Or did we just have that? No, I'm sorry, we didn't have the Hemi. We had the blue 440 in our New Yorker. We wished it was a Hemi, but anyway. The Chevy's a 454. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yes, my gearhead bona fides are not quite up to what is expected, I can tell. Anyway, Houston paper said Monday the Democratic 2020 hopeful Beto O'Rourke should abandon his vanishingly small presidential hopes and come home to run for a Senate spot. The Houston Chronicle editorial implored the candidate, a former Texas representative for Texas 16th District from 2013 to 2019, to drop out of the race to focus on state priorities, including how to grapple with the recent mass shooting in El Paso that killed 20, according to the article. There are at times, it seems, in most presidential campaigns when the facades get stripped away like so many layers of paint, the editorial said. So this is the Daily Caller version, but hey, how about if we go straight to the source, which is the Houston Chronicle? Our thinking this week, amid all the carnage and grief and finger-pointing, has been in part on Beto O'Rourke, the presidential candidate from El Paso, where 22 people were killed last Saturday. Our sympathy is devoted to the dead and their families, of course, but Beto has been on our minds too. We keep coming back to a moment last Sunday when, for a few seconds, all the pretenses that were a part of running for president in our age of constant exposure were peeled back, if only briefly. There are times, it seems, in most presidential campaigns when the facades get stripped away like so many layers of paint, what's left is a human moment, usually fleeting, and not always flattering, but real, and often more telling than a season of advertisements. Hillary Clinton tearing up in November. What? Hillary Clinton tearing up in New Hampshire in the winter of 2008? Does anyone remember that? Anybody remember a tender moment with Hillary Clinton that seemed real, ever? Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. Anyway, Ronald Reagan's humor during the 1984 debate when asked if he wasn't too old to serve 4 more years, and he replied that he had no plan to use his opponent's youth and inexperience against him. That was a genuine moment. Bill Clinton had some genuine moments, at least early in his career, and then he realized he could capitalize on them. I'm not sure how much Barack Obama. George Bush had a couple. Yeah, Barack. I mean, when Barack was with his family, he seemed real. I mean, he genuinely seemed to love his family. Hillary Clinton never had a warm moment in her life. Anyway, even Walter Mondale laughed with the audience. Something like that happened last Sunday with O'Rourke, when a news reporter asked O'Rourke whether he felt there was anything President Trump could do to cool the atmosphere of hate towards immigrants. What do you think? O'Rourke responded bluntly. You know the shit he's been saying. He's been calling Mexican immigrants rapists, lie, and criminals, some are. I don't know. Like members of the press. What the fuck? It's these questions that you know the answers to. Yeah. Is that language presidential? Not normally. It certainly isn't the normal flair for an editorial page in the Sunday paper either, with or without the asterisks. But it struck us as so unscripted, so unexpected that its offense was somehow washed away. The writing. This is so you know. Hey, Captain Brums, how you doing? So this is one of those flowery written. What haleology, is that what it's called? When you try to make someone seem like they're an angel. Anyway, I'm reading it a dramatic reading for a reason. The Atlantic called it the art of giving a damn in a piece last week about anger washing over the Democratic candidates. O'Rourke has had these moments before. Last year, he was asked if he supported Colin Kaepernick, the NFL quarterback whose protest by kneeling during the national anthem sparked a nationwide conversation. Oh, God, it's hard to read this. Instead of giving a safe, wishy-washy answer, he gave a heartfelt yes. I can think of nothing more American than to peacefully stand up or take a knee for your rights, anytime, anywhere, and in any place. Okay. I don't necessarily argue with that. You know what? If Colin Kaepernick wants to protest all you want. Usually you protest when you're not on the job, though. But I digress. Hey, if the NFL didn't care, they shouldn't. But whatever. I can think he's a jackass, too. Anyway, it went viral the way that his answer last Sunday did. We aren't used to seeing candidates act like real people. Because most of them are robots. But hey, I think Trump acts pretty real. Trump says, hey, I'm a jackass. I'm going to be a jackass. I'm going to be the best jackass in the world. And at the same time, I'm going to do a pretty good job at what I'm doing. Right? Frankly, it's made us wish O'Rourke would shift gears rather than unpause his presidential campaign. We'd like to see him take a new direction. So, Beto, if you're listening, can you find the Hillary Clinton emails, please? Oh, wait, that's not what it says. Beto, if you're listening, come home, drop out of the race for president, and come back to Texas to run for senator. The chances of winning the race you're in now are vanquishingly small, and Texas needs you. Please, take their advice, Beto. You're wasting your time. You are absolutely wasting their time. All right, now I got a couple more, I wouldn't say lighthearted, but more out of the news stories that I just found interesting that we're going to add that I found on the old Twitter bots, and here's one of them. Oh, imagine this. Ex-school nurse admits to having sex with student, offering him $2,000 in hush money. Like, damn. Okay, that's her. Tina Marie Summer, a former elementary school nurse in Missouri, admitted to having sex with an underage student multiple times and offering him $2,000 in hush money, according to a report. Did he take the money? Let's find. I want to know if he took the money. Oh, I heard this song and I thought, hey, wait a minute, my show's not over yet. So that's my outro music. I forgot this was on here. Anyway, Tina Marie Summer pleaded guilty on Friday to 2 counts of statutory rape and 1 count of victim tampering in a plea deal that would send her into a 120-day in-custody sex offender assessment program. What? 120 days? So she's getting 4 months of fake jail? Come on. God. The 47-year-old nurse resigned from Fox Elementary. Wait a minute. The 47-year-old nurse resigned from Fox Elementary School in Arnold following her 2017 arrest. Oh my God. Usually the teacher things are usually with at least middle school kids. A judge will eventually decide whether Summer, who is named as the top school nurse by the Jefferson County Association of School Nurses. Oh my God, I wonder if students voted on that. Oh my gosh, she was named as the top school nurse by the Jefferson County Association of School Nurses in 2005. Will be kept in custody for a 7-year prison term or be released. Okay, so he's deciding that. Okay, so she may actually go to prison. Yeah, she needs to go to prison for that. She absolutely needs to go to prison for that. Anyway, she will also serve a 5-year probation term for pleading guilty to victim tampering in the case. The newspaper reports the teen. Okay, it is a teen at least. Although, isn't 12 technically a teen? She's an elementary school nurse. The teen told authorities in August 2017 that he had sex with Sumner at her home in Jefferson County, at his home in Arnold, and at a Fox School District building on 8 occasions since 2015, court records show. Sumner refused to talk to investigators upon her arrest, and she was released without being charged. But the teen's mother contacted a detective in Arnold 3 months later to report that Sumner had sent her son a $2,000 check to pay off a loan on his car. Okay, so he's old enough to drive even. If he agreed to stop cooperating in the case. Oh my God. What a dumbass. She wrote a check. Hey, she's as smart as Jussie Smollett. Although her crime was real. Well, I don't even know how to... I'm trying to reconcile what I was trying to say there, but she wrote a check. All right, so she worked in the school district from 1999 to 2017, she resigned from a role at Fox Elementary School at the end of the year, the Jefferson County Leader reports. And so she's losing her $44,000 a year salary to possibly end up in prison for 17 years. So, woo! Okay, Dawg, your elementary school is K through 8. Yeah, at some point in there, though, I mean, I always think of elementary school as K through 5 or K through 6. But I suppose if there's, let's say it's a small town that has a K through 8 and a high school, I could see that. So who knows? That could be. But anyway, all right. And then my last one that I just found, I just had to laugh. Another career ruined by Donald Trump. Yes, Ashley Judd said Trump supporters are hurting her career. If this continues, I'm going to move from this awful country. Do you support this? Yes, I do support it. Remember, now let's talk about Ashley Judd. Okay, remember on what was the let's see. In fact, let's find Ashley Judd speech Women's March. Okay, here's Ashley Judd. Let's put Ashley Judd up on the old screen here in her speech from the Women's March. Here we go. Nasty woman. This is Ashley Judd. I'm a nasty woman.
Ashley Judd is here.
Ashley Judd, introduced by Michael Moore.
I want to say hello to Independence Avenue in the back, all the way down to 17th Street.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I bring you words from Nina Donovan, a 19-year-old in Middle Tennessee, and she has given me the privilege of telling you what she has to say. I am a nasty woman.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not as nasty as a man who looks like he bathes in Cheeto dust. A man whose words are a diss track to America. Electoral college sanctioned.
Now wait a minute. Now hold on. Let's go back. I'm gonna stop for a second. Because here, Ashley Judd says Trump supporters are hurting my career. What did you say you were?
Nasty as a man who looks like he bathes.
Wait a minute.
And I bring you words from Nina Donovan.
Okay, now it's obviously a poem she wrote to someone else, but
and she has given me the privilege of telling you
Donald Trump is ruining my career, but
what she has to say. I am a nasty woman.
Oh, maybe that's hurting your career, Ashley.
I'm not as nasty as a man who looks like he bathes in Cheeto dust. A man whose words are a diss track to America. Electoral college sanctioned hate speech contaminating this national anthem. I'm not as nasty as Confederate flags being tattooed across my city. Maybe the South actually is gonna rise again. Maybe for some, it never really fell. Blacks are still in shackles and graves.
What? What the hell are you talking about, woman? What the bloody hell are you talking about? I've never even seen a shackle.
Just for being black.
Just for being black? What the hell are you talking about, woman? Just for being
Slavery
black. I'll be
has been
damned.
reinterpreted as the prison system in front of people who see melanin as animal skin. I am not as nasty.
Ah, shut up. I can't listen to her. But anyway, let's just get back into this. So, actor Ashley Judd, Trump supporters are hurting my career. If this continues, I'm going to move from this awful country. The reason behind this, that she attacks Trump many times. Okay, hang on. American actress Ashley Judd has launched a vicious attack on Donald Trump while addressing mass crowds protesting against the new president. Okay, wait a minute. Where's the article here? Okay, maybe I clicked the wrong one. Oh, this is just all the. This is the speech. Okay, anyway. I clicked the wrong one. But anyway, here's the deal. Show us your shackles. Hello, Dark Isle. Show us your shackles, dog. Don't hide. She said you still... I'm still in chains. Shackles. Shit. I can barely get a traffic ticket. The last 3 times I've been stopped for speeding, I didn't even get a ticket. So, it's just how it is. Maybe because I'm such a nice guy. The police, police just love me. I don't know. Oh my God. Anyway, all right. So it's time for Twitter trends, folks. Which I closed all my windows. Doggone it. Here, we'll just start it here. We'll start one right here. Hit Twitter. Okay, we're gonna do some Twitter trends. See what's happening. I know that. I swear. Yep, Fredo's still trending number 1. I got a feeling it's gonna trend number 1 for a while, and everyone's gonna be calling Chris Cuomo Fredo now. He thinks well, I don't think he was expecting this, but is what it is. Oh, happy anniversary to Jeff Holiday and Memory Holiday. 8 years they've been married. Okay, good for you. Okay, let me give a little love to Memory here. Here, I'm gonna just put a little congratulations. Oh, how the hell you do? There we go. Congrats, y'all. Make it like fine wine. Or may your love be like fine wine. There we go. Gets better as it grows. Okay. All right. Twitter trends. Let's keep it on here. Kurt Schilling's trending. I always love it when Kurt Schilling is trending. The former pitcher from he's a Hall of Fame pitcher. Let's see, show more, and here. Oh man, why is it only doing this to me? Anyway, so Fredo's still trending number 1. Let's see if there's any new good ones at the top of Fredo here. Still that thing. Daily Wire. Trump weighs in on Chris Cuomo's Fredo meltdown. Oh Lord. Here, let's click there. He shouldn't be allowed to have any weapon. He's nuts. We already read that one. On Tuesday morning, President Trump weighed in on CNN host Chris Cuomo's freakout after a heckler called him the name Fredo, a much-used reference from the Godfather films. I thought Chris was Fredo also, snarked the president, captioning a video of the incident. The truth hurts. Totally lost it. Trump also took a swing on Cuomo's network, writing, low ratings, CNN. I thought Chris was Fredo also. The truth hurts. Totally lost it. Low ratings, CNN. Anyway, about an hour after Trump's post, the president added in a separate tweet, would Chris Cuomo be given a red flag for his recent rant? Filthy language and total loss of control. He shouldn't be allowed to have any weapon. He's nuts. Trump was referencing the proposed red flag laws, which would allow law enforcement to temporarily remove guns from people found to be a danger to themselves or to others. While some Republicans support the laws, many have warned that they would violate constitutional due process protections, which I agree with. In the video, which was seemingly secretly taped without Cuomo's knowledge, initially the CNN host is confronting a man for calling him Fredo. Punk-ass bitches from the right call me Fredo. Well, you've seen the tape. In fact, you know what? Let's watch that thing one more time because it's just so entertaining. Let's see if we can get that to play real quick. Oh, Ryan Saavedra is the one who put it up there. Let's put that back on the screen. Can you all see that? Okay, good. Here we go.
I thought that's who you were.
No, punk-ass bitches from the right call me Fredo. My name is Chris Cuomo. I'm an anchor on CNN. Fredo is from The Godfather. He was that weak brother.
Isn't that your
brother? And they use it as an Italian aspersion. Any of you Italian? Are you Italian? It's a fucking insult to your people. It's an insult to your fucking people. It's like the N-word for us. Wow. Is that a cool fucking thing?
You're a much more reasonable guy in person than you seem to be on television.
Yeah, but if you want to play, then we'll fucking play. If you've got something you want to say about what I do on television, then say it. But don't call me a fucking insult.
Hey, listen.
What?
I don't want any problems.
Yeah, you're going to have a big fucking problem.
What's the
It's
problem?
a little different on TV. Don't fucking insult me like that.
I didn't insult you.
You call me Fredo. It's like I call you punk bitch. You like that? You want that to be your nickname?
I didn't call you that.
You called me Fredo. You know my name's not fucking
I
Fredo.
thought your name was.
You did not think my name was fucking Fredo. Don't be a liar. You want to be a man, stand up like a man.
I'm standing up, man.
You want to be a man, I'm
Yeah,
here.
I'm standing
Then
up.
fucking own it. Then own what you said.
man, hey.
Then own what you said.
Listen,
Take
man,
him-
I don't
yeah,
have a
what?
problem with you, man.
Yeah, you're going to have a fucking problem.
What? What are you going to do about it?
I'll fucking ruin your
something,
shit.
man.
I'll
Do
fucking
something.
throw you down these stairs like a fucking punk.
Please do.
Why, so
Why?
you
You
can
don't wanna
fucking
do
sue?
that. You don't
So
wanna
you
do
can
that.
fucking sue?
Well, why don't you do it
Go
then?
take a swing. You want to call me Fredo? Take a fucking swing.
I'm not gonna swing
Take
at
a
you.
fucking swing. Watch your fucking hands.
I'm not gonna
Take a
swing
swing.
at you.
Watch your
Hey,
fucking
I'm not
hands.
gonna
Take a swing.
I'm
No,
not-
come on,
I'm-
boy.
hey, I'm not
Come on,
gonna
boy.
tell you.
So you want to call me shit? Call me shit then.
Hey, listen, man,
I'm right
I'm
fucking
not
here.
doing anything.
I'll fucking wreck your shit. I'll fucking wreck your
Chris,
shit.
stop.
You didn't know what you were doing when
I
you
thought
called
it
me
was your
Fredo?
name,
You
man.
didn't know.
I thought it was your name.
You didn't know, right? Hey, you didn't know what you were saying, right?
I thought it was your name.
I'm breaking it up. I'm breaking it up. This is my.
So anyway, that's the that's what everyone's talking about today. Nope, we're not talking about the unrest in Hong Kong or China devaluing its currency. We're not talking about there's a whole lot of shit we're not talking about. We're not talking about enough about Jeffrey Epstein having a fake, somebody killing Jeffrey Epstein or whatever, however the hell that shit happens. We're talking about good old Fredo. But it is entertaining, it's funny, and it is still trending #1 on Twitter. All right, moving on. #2 right now, Left-Handers Day. If you're left-handed, happy Left-Handers Day. Yeah, okay. I'm excited for Left-Handers Day, I guess. 1 in 10 people around the world are left-handed, and today is their day. The uniqueness of being a left-hander is being celebrated. So yeah, because you need special scissors and ice cream scoops and all kinds of shit. But yeah, I try. They say it's easier to cut things with left-handed scissors if you're left-handed. And I've tried that and it doesn't work. But I'm not left-handed, so maybe that's my problem. All right, that's enough about that. Who cares? What else is #3 is Tuesday Thoughts. As opposed to Tuesday Thoughts. Okay, the top thought of the day. If you see your role models as larger than life, you're bound to be disappointed. Especially if they're Chris Cuomo. Don't expect them to be perfect. Expect them to be human. Oh, okay, well, Chris Cuomo's human. Instead of admiring your heroes and mentors as a whole, admire the specific virtues they exemplify. That's actually pretty good advice. Don't, the reason for example, I don't attach myself to politicians, when the politician's doing something great, I'll say, okay, that worked. But then again, if they do something stupid, they're doing something stupid. So, I don't, rock stars, anybody's you worship too much is going to disappoint you. So this is great advice. Anything else good on Tuesday? Okay, hang on. Of course, Ted Lieu. Ted Lieu, the congressman from California, has a Tuesday thought, and we must see what Ted Lieu's thought of Tuesday is. Here it is. Today is Tuesday. That means real Donald Trump is lying again. U.S. is not getting billions of dollars from China as a gift. U.S. importers pay U.S. tariffs, not China. Also, U.S. farmers are getting a fraction of what they would be getting if there was no trade war. Okay, he's responding to Trump here through a massive devaluation of the currency and pumping vast sums of money into their system. The tens of billions of dollars that the U.S. is receiving is a gift from China. Prices not up, no inflation, farmers getting more than China would be spending. Fake news won't report. I wish I understood the intricacies of this trade war. I'm not happy about the trade war, but in some ways, Trump has accomplished a few things with it. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna just pretend I don't know what I don't know, which means I don't know what I don't know, and so we're gonna keep going on. Okay, enough of Tuesday thoughts. I don't even want to get into this. Let's move on. But let's find out why Curt Schilling is trending. I want to get back and let's go back home. Let's see if I can get this thing back to where I want it here real quick. All right, and then it only goes up to 9 today. Anyway, Curt Schilling is trending 4. Oh, here's why. Curt Schilling is reportedly considering a run for Congress in Arizona, and the news has President Trump's approval. Curt Schilling to run for Congress. Okay. 4 years ago, I came across Kurt Schilling selling pieces. What? Selling pieces from his Nazi memorabilia collection. I wrote about it. Now Donald Trump is encouraging him to run for Congress. Well, you know what? I hate to break this to you. If you have memorabilia, not because you agree with the, not that you agree with the ideology behind the memorabilia, but people collect different things. Kurt Schilling is an avid collector of World War II memorabilia. His collection includes Nazi uniforms with swastikas. So he collects World War II memorabilia, not just Nazi memorabilia. If you collect that shit, you collect shit from both sides if you can get it. The former Red Sox pitcher, who apologized for a tweet Tuesday referencing Muslim extremists and Nazis, told Boston.com his memorabilia is not a Nazi collection. It's a collection of World War II stuff. He said he did not intend for the collection to offend. It was a tragically horrible time in world history. I've never done anything to offend anyone I don't want. I have a racist bone in my body. People that know me know that. Can't help people. Okay, yeah, it's okay. So here's a. So this is, you know what? Let me give you an example. My wife and I have historic Civil War items. Among those Civil War items in our collection, we have Confederate money. We have money from the Confederate States of America. It's part of our collection because my father-in-law is a huge Civil War buff. He has ordnance pieces from Gettysburg. He has, different things. It's part of the collection. So if I'm collecting Civil War items, it's not unusual that I might have some Confederate money, which I do. Does that make me a racist? Not. So yeah, selling pizzas. So she frames it as selling pieces from his Nazi memorabilia collection. Yeah, World War II collector. Sorry, you might have some things from other things. Let's see. So that's why Kurt Schilling is trending, but he's gonna get dragged all over the place because he's on the right. Sorry, but as much as I love the Red Sox and what Kurt Schilling did for us in 2004, I'm ex-BOG GOP voting blue from here on out. Okay, whatever. Vote how you want. But you're not, you know what? If you don't live in Arizona, no one gives a fuck because that's where he's running. Kurt Schilling considering a run for Congress. Terrific. Kurt Schilling's Facebook. Okay, that's a joke from what show? What's that show called? Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Yeah. Okay, okay. So anyway, here's a picture of the state of Massachusetts upon hearing Kurt Schilling is leaving for Arizona. Don't let the door hit you in the ass. Okay, people hate him because he's a right winger. So it'll be that's going to be an interesting one. That'll be really interesting. All right, moving on. Enough of that. Oh yeah, because I'm almost out of time here. Left-handed Nate, Kurt Schilling. What else here? What else we got? Tuesday morning. I don't know. Something in Korean. I don't know. Tuesday motivation. I don't know. John Daly is trending. Wait a minute. John Daly is trending. Golfer John Daly shares a picture with President Trump on the course, calling it one of the greatest days in his life. Okay, guess who the next? Let's just go through it. I guarantee you. Now John Daly's a racist, apparently. Golfer John Daly shares a picture of President Trump on the golf course. Either John Daly's lost some weight or the president has really getting fat. Anyway, PGA John Daly shares a photo of Trump on a New Jersey golf club. Here's the article from The Hill. Brett Samuels, I'm not sure what Brett Samuels does, but Professional golfer John Daly posted a photo on social media late Monday that appeared to show him golfing earlier in the day with President Trump in Bedminster, New Jersey, where the president is spending the week. I'm proud to be an American, especially with this man leading our country. One of the greatest days of my life. Thank you for a great day, POTUS. Dad, you are the best. Daly tweeted. The golfer donned an American flag-themed shorts for the round while Trump flashed a thumbs up in the photo. Trump later responded by thanking Daly and calling him a special guy. So there's the tweet from John Daly with his American flag shorts. And the president did not have any public events listed on his schedule for Monday. The two men have been friends for years, and Daly endorsed Trump ahead of the 2016 presidential election. Daly is a controversial player. They had to get that in. Who struggled with gambling and alcohol away from the golf course. He won the 1991 PGA Championship and the 1995 Open Championship in Great Britain. So good for him. Let's just see some comment cancer here, though, because I guarantee you there's some comment cancer. We'll just open it up. Okay. Same grin, same thumbs up, different infant beside him. There you go. Oh, John Daly is a drunken criminal gambling addict who beats women and looks like this. Not rocket science to see what draws him to the orange land whale. LOL. Oh, God. You know what? Trump and Daly and Trump resemble Babe Ruth in their physique. A golf pro, the president, the saltless SWAT. What have you done in your life, scrawny bitch? Oh my God. Daly and Trump, the pinnacle of male body. You know, Trump is 72 fucking years old. Who cares what his body's like? He's 72 years old. He's earned every lump that he has on his body. Okay? He's an old man. Leave him be. My God. You're fat shaming a 72-year-old man. You fucking retards. Okay, I'll get a strike for that. Okay, so that's it. Anyway, enough of that. For some reason, here, let's see. Is there another way to do this? There's got to be some other way to do this because my trends are not working. All right, change location, show more. And let's see. Okay, so that's number 8. That's all we're gonna get today because that's how Twitter's working. So anyway. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time anyway. I'm actually going to end on time today, but before we go, let's just take a quick look at what's happening right now on Twitter. Anything good? I'm going to just refresh all the way up to the home, see what the first news item is. We're going to scroll down. Let's see. Oh, well, this is Share Blue. I don't care about Share Blue. Fuck Share Blue. Let's have a real news item. Oh, here we go. Shrieking heard from Jeffrey Epstein's jail cell the morning he died. CBS News. Okay. On the morning of Jeffrey Epstein's death, there was shouting and shrieking from his jail cell. A source familiar with the situation told CBS News. Correction officers attempt to revive him while saying, "Breathe, Epstein, breathe." Congress is the latest to start investigating Epstein's apparent suicide over the weekend, with news reports raising questions about the federal jail where he was being held. One of Epstein's guards at the Metropolitan Correctional Center on the night he died was reportedly not a regular corrections officer. On Monday, Attorney General William Barr criticized the detention center, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so shrieking was heard from his cell. Okay, whatever that means. What else we got? Let's just keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Keep that feed a scrolling. Let's see if it's rolling. Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot. All right, so I've got to pull this up. This was a funny to me. So last night, I'm going to end with this because this was actually quite humorous. Last night when I was on the old Twitter machine, let's go back me back up here. When I was on the old Twitter machine, I was following this whole thing with Chris Cuomo and Fredo, which is still trending number 1 today. Hopefully it'll be trending by the end of the day. I should probably make sure here. Let's see. Okay, so all right. So as I'm watching this unfold in real time. I'm watching Fredo go from like 17 and trending, because I was watching another show and I'm like, oh, I wonder if that's trending yet. And it was 17 when I looked the first time, and it was like it just kept going up. It was finally up to 2, and then it was at number 1, and then went it back to 2, and then I got up this morning trending number 1 again, right? Well, last night while this was happening, some joker, and this is funny to me. So I'm about to show you the picture. Decided, whoa, what happened there? There we go. Some joker decided to change Chris Cuomo's Wikipedia page. They made an edit to Chris Cuomo's Wikipedia page with this. This article is about American TV journalist for the Professor of Philosophy, see Chris Cuomo, philosopher. Christopher Charles Fredo Cuomo, born August 9th, 1970, is an American television journalist who currently works at CNN, where he presents Cuomo Primetime, a regular weeknight CNN show. And then right here, they call him Chris Fredo Cuomo. Oh no, I forgot to hit the click. There it is. This is a screenshot from the old phone where they changed his Wikipedia page. It's funny because people do that all the time. They'll go in and something's trending on Twitter and they'll go edit their Wikipedia page real fast so it shows up on there when you look them up. I wonder. In fact, let's see if that's still up there. I should do that. Let's let's go over here to let's see. Wikipedia. See Chris Cuomo. Whoops, I screwed that up. Chris Cuomo. Sorry. And let's see if they fixed it yet. Oh, they fixed it. It got changed back, but I thought that's hilarious. Nope, that's not doing it. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. By the way, a couple people that Dade Lee Murphy, hello, how are you today? Thanks for being at the show today. You haven't done it. You and anyone else who's new today, if you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Also, if you happen to go watch the rest of the show, if you missed part of the show and watch it later, hit the share button while you do it. Share it on social media. We're doing our best to grow. And if you haven't already done so, think about it on the way out. Make sure you hit the like button. We're doing pretty good on that today. So thank you so much for being here. The Morning Night Live broadcast, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, 2 p.m. GMT, for those people who use GMT in other parts of the world. That's going to be changing pretty soon. Well, I suppose October is when that daylight saving time thing changes, but whatever. And what else? Hey, like I said, hit the like on the way out. Thank you so much for being here. I think that's it for me. I got to turn the music off because I got to play the outro, right? Is that right? I appreciate y'all for being here. We'll be here tomorrow, same time, same channel. Thank you so much. My name is Dawg Knight, and I am out of here. Bye-bye. Hey, this is Dawg Knight, and I want to thank you for joining me today on the Dawg Knight channel. Before you go, if you like what you saw and you're not already subscribed, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below, and definitely click that bell that pops up afterwards so you'll be notified when I post new videos or when we go live. I broadcast my live show, The Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, and 2 p.m. GMT. A special thanks to all supporters of this channel who share our videos on social media and who make donations through our Streamlabs link in the description below. Thanks again, and until next time, I am Dawg Knight, and I'm out of here.